To Hollywood now, where an influx of Chinese movie directors are taking on some of the best in the industry. China's box office revenue is forecast to reach $5 billion by 2015. CCTV's Yakenda McGahee spoke to some of the up-and-coming directors.
The Chinese Hollywood theater. This is
named one of the most 50 powerful women in Hollywood, Janet Yang is a force to be reckoned with. For over 2 decades, she's worked with top directors like Steven Spielberg, produced critically acclaimed films like The Joy Luck Club.
The first film I worked on is the movie with Steven Spielberg, Empire of the Sun. We shot it in Shanghai 25 years ago. So China and film have been completely intertwined in my life.
But for this self-proclaimed cultural ambassador, what began as a dream to bridge Hollywood and China, East and West, today is a reality.
What has changed between China and Hollywood in this 25 years?
What hasn't changed? Everything has changed.
Including the balance of power, says Yang. Experts say China, the world's fastest growing film market, will soon be the world's largest movie market.
Depending on how you project the growth rate, 25% a year, 35% a year, then there's no question that in terms of box office revenue, in terms of dollar figures, that China will surpass North America.
Something not lost on Hollywood studios, which earned huge profits in China, dominating its box office this year with movies like The Avengers and The Dark Knight Rises. But while domestic movies may be down, they're certainly not out. A domestically produced comedy called Lost in Thailand, which grossed $160 million, was China's top film in 2012.
But it seems that there is equally drawn to films that are the big, spectacular, effects-driven movies, but they also love good human interest movies.
Yang says movies like Lost in Thailand provide Hollywood studios a window into the contrast that is Chinese culture today.
Is the city slicker, the person who's taken the world by storm, and then it's the very, very simple, kind-hearted Chinese, just still has a lot of traditional Chinese values.
Chinese values. Perhaps Hollywood studios should take note, especially with a film market poised to reach the $5 billion mark in just 2 years. Yakenda McGahee, CCTV, Los Angeles.